Hi everyone, my name is Nick Calandra, and I'm the content director here at Gameumentary. First of all, I hope you all had a great holiday season. The team here got a much needed break. I've personally been working on Gameumentary related stuff non-stop for over 2 years now. Long story short, for those that don't know, in 2017 we released our first documentary, and I handled most of our successful Kickstarter campaign while I was also finishing up my last semester of college. Since then, we've traveled every couple months and have constantly been editing all of the videos you see here on the channel, along with planning what's next. It's been an amazing ride, but having not taken a real break for over 2 years is pretty dang exhausting. Now that the break is over, it's time to key you in on our plans for 2019. The last year was a bit of a restructuring period for the channel. If you've been around since the start, you know we've tried quite a few different things on the channel, different shows, a podcast, and so on. About halfway through 2018, we decided to scale things back a bit and just focus on the documentary content and 2-minute reviews. Late in the year, I reintroduced our developer interview series, and since then, that's all the content we focused on the channel. And that's going to remain the same through 2019, with some minor updates. So here's what you can expect from us in 2019. The 3 key pillars of the Gameumentary channel are to provide informative, interesting, and entertaining content. Our documentaries are of course going to return. If you don't know, our parent company, Enthusiast Gaming, will be funding our documentaries for the next 2 years, and we've got quite a few planned already. If you missed the announcement this past weekend, we've revealed our first project of the year to be a documentary on the Insurgency series and its developer, New World Interactive. We leave for Amsterdam to begin filming that doc on January 18th, and we'll finish shooting the doc in Denver in late February. We've got other docs already locked in, and quite a few more that are in the talking stages. You'll of course hear about those future projects later on this year. Our documentaries are planned to be a little different this year though, and you saw the first instance of that with our Divinity documentary. In the past, we tried to cover too much in a single film, integrating both the story of the studio and the game we were covering, along with the details about its development. This made our documentaries a bit hard to follow story-wise, and so with our upcoming films, a few of them may be split into 2 completely separate parts. For example, with our upcoming Insurgency documentary, you will get a documentary that's focused on the creation of New World Interactive and the Insurgency series. There will be talk about developing the game in that documentary of course, but it'll be much more human angle focused like our Divinity Original Sin doc was. The second documentary will focus on the development side of things for Insurgency. This is where you'll learn all the nitty-gritty details about how the Insurgency series was developed. Our way of thinking about this is that one doc will be targeted towards a more mainstream audience, with the second documentary being targeted at those interested in game development. Alongside our documentaries, we'll also be working on Gameumentary shorts. For a long time now, I've been trying to work out a way to tell more stories on the channel in between our big documentary releases. We have a limited budget and limited time, and there's a lot more stories we want to tell. So for the past few months, we've been working with a new video editor, Mike Pasquarello, on the first of these new videos. The Installation on One video that released on the channel this past week is the first entry utilizing this short format. Each short will tell a different story from around the industry, utilizing a mix of interviews, narration, and motion graphics. Typically we shoot stories like this on location, but with these videos we will typically do interviews over the internet instead. These videos are decidedly lower budget, but will still be produced with the highest quality we can muster up. The response to the Installation on One video has been overwhelmingly positive, and we're excited about doing more of these types of videos very soon. We've already got 2 more planned with interviews scheduled. Alongside our documentaries and shorts, we will continue producing our 2-minute reviews, which have seen a big increase in popularity over the last few months by the way, and our developer interview series. Our developer interviews typically will look at new and interesting games that are in development that you haven't heard about yet. New episodes in that series are in development and will be released very soon. Hopefully this gives you a good idea of where the channel is headed in 2019. We're very proud of how far we've come over the last 2 years, even if our subscriber count isn't exactly as big as we want it to be just yet. We're also immensely proud of the small community we've begun to build. You've been extremely supportive of both the work we're doing and the developers we've been covering. You've helped us create a very positive community of gamers, and as we grow in popularity, we're going to work hard to maintain that. Your guys' positivity surrounding our work has us very excited to create new content for you in 2019. Thank you.